1,000-pound sisters. Amy, you got fat. You gotta lose weight or you'll die. I ain't got time to lose weight, Tammy. I got bit by a camel and might go to jail for 30 years. Amy, you are the beautifulest woman in Walmart. Will you marry me? Oh my God, yes! Amy, you can't marry a man you just met. Y'all always got something to say. What do you think about what happened in the Walmart parking lot? Well, as she tried to run, her butt cheeks fell out, which means I'm right. She dumb. You guys, what universe are we in where Tammy Slaton is the smart one? She can think and she is making complete and utter sense.
I don't care if I hurt Amy's feelings. That's her mistakes, not mine. And I'm tired of covering up for her mistakes.
I don't know, but I kind of like it. I have not been keeping you guys up to date on 1,000-pound sisters, but I have been keeping up to date in my personal real life. And I have to say that I had to talk about it because episode 5 of 1,000-pound sisters has to be my favorite episode. So you know what time it is. Where's my microphone? All this stuff on my desk and absolutely no microphone, but we do have a pick-me Pearly, and since she likes being picked, it's another fat chick video, except one of the sisters lost weight. The other one's going to jail for getting bitten by a camel and drugs. Start the intro tune. So if you remember my last 1,000-pound sister video, Amy Slaton went to a zoo with her children and got bitten by a camel.
Ow! Ow! The camel just bit me.
They called people, but the police who rolled up smelled a smell from a certain car. Amy's car. And the smell had quite a bit of drugs in it. So in episode 5, they are leading up to Amy's court date.
Buckle down and do what you gotta do to make sure you don't.
And she's telling everybody she got bitten by a camel.
I got a camel bite.
She looks uncomfortable.
Come to find out there's a special antibiotic for camels. Who knew that? People in Africa? I don't know.
You're right, Amy. People in Africa would be the only ones who know that answer. So Tammy is no longer dating the BB King or the other guy that likes to watch her eat a pan of lasagna.
It's crazy.
Now she is dating women, and her new lover really wants to meet the family.
You know, I want to meet your mom.
I've only had a handful of my relationships to meet my family.
Yeah, because when they did meet them, all the other men would just want to feed Tammy pans of lasagna. So it was quite embarrassing. But put that on the back burner because Tammy gets to be on a float. It was her childhood dream to be in a parade.
It's a proud moment.
And you know what? I'm extremely proud of Tammy because I rarely ever seen her stand, and she's standing
To the end.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl. You okay? Besides that, she's a little, you know, wobbly, but she is mobile. Remember when we thought she was gonna die? But not anymore. Everyone's so proud of Tammy, but you know who they're not proud of? Amy. And they got hired, you know, because they are celebrities now to be in this float in their town, and everybody came out because they are the highlight of this parade, and Amy is late, and this is how she shows up.
Better late than never, bitches.
At least she's not lying. She's got the sash to prove that she's a little bit of a hot mess. So the family, especially Chris and Tammy, are extremely upset over Amy because she seems to go to her court hearings or just around town, like at the parade, in little booty shorts and, you know, her hair in pigtails with purple hair. And they are going to go get her a new outfit for court because they don't like to see her butt cheeks hanging out.
Today, we're trying to find something to wear to court. Cause this bitch would walk in there showing her booty cracking off.
And Amy understands where her family is coming from, that she needs to take this seriously because she could get up to 30 years in jail. But she's just saying, you know what? It's just easier to not think about it and have fun.
It's just better for me to be keeping my mind off the camel bite and all the other bull because I've already cried enough today.
Anyway, so they go into this store to find Amy something appropriate, and Amy knows exactly what she wants.
I'm most comfortable in a spaghetti strap and a pair of shorts. That's my business motto.
Well, I'm sure the judge will take you very seriously if you show up like you're about to go to Walmart.
Amy usually dresses like a hoe.
What?
Helena.
Damn it, Tammy. Gotta add Helena to my vocabulary. Let me tell you though, Tammy is so tired of the way that Amy has been appearing to court. She sounds like her mom at this point.
Baby daddy or booty, eat my booty or whatever Amy likes to wear.
Okay, now I know Amy is that person in Walmart with the tight shirt, crop top. Not even like made into, she cut that sucker. She likes it all to hang out. You take it down a little bit to the shorts and you know it says, eat my booty cheeks right on the butt. Take it down all the way down to the feet, no flip flops. She's barefooted. I know that's how she walks into Walmart. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Walmart.
I'm in an XL. What size are you now?
Oh.
A large?
The awkward moment when you're now bigger than Tammy Slaton. And Amy had an ample amount of time to get smaller because we had years of Tammy tantrums and eating pans of lasagna by the you king.
Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it is.
Anyway, it was a very awkward situation for Amy. And now Tammy gets to talk her shit about Amy not losing weight, and she ain't holding back.
Amy's been putting on weight ever since being arrested. And she says she's serious about getting skin removed, but she knows as well as I do that actions speak louder than words. Or as they told me when I was in the hospital, proof is in the pudding. And she ain't proving it.
You know, I know it's hard for people when like things change it up and now you're in the same situation as the other person when you were giving them a hard time.
Roll the up. You first. Bitch, I've been grown. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
But Tammy deserves it. She understands how it is, but also she sees Amy being stupid.
Is that one big enough? It looks a little tight.
But you know, Amy has a good support system. I know she cares a lot about this weight loss and she will get back on track, you know, for her kids.
I don't know how much I weigh. Do I care? No.
Oh, never mind.
Because right now, weight loss is the furthest thing from my mind. I got bigger fish to fry and bigger camels to kill.
Girl, you want to kill the camel that bit you? I know you are not blaming this camel for your chunky finger going near its face. Maybe it's one of those things where you can pet camels, but isn't there's always a warning that camels spit and they bite?
If you thought the worst that a camel could do to you was spit in your face, you are very much mistaken. In 2023, a man in India lost his life.
And that's why I don't fuck with nature. That's their jungle or safari, ocean. Safari, where are the camels? Call the Africans again, Amy.
Who knew that? People in Africa?
Anyway, so Amy doesn't really care about losing weight. She looks like that, so we know that she really doesn't care. You guys have been saying Amy's been putting on weight for a while and I just haven't really noticed, but she's had ample enough amount of time to lose that weight. Tammy has now surpassed her and there's a big moment in this episode where now she can push her mom in the wheelchair. Tammy used to be the one getting pushed. And she is extremely proud of herself. And I hope that you guys, like, I'm proud of her. I hope you guys are too. This is a long way. We gave Tammy so much heat. She should be bragging as much as she can.
A long time ago, my family had given up on me, even my mom. So it is kind of cool now that I'm healthy enough to push my mother into a store.
Say something that you guys might get upset about, but Amy is an idiot. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't be upset for the people who are disagreeing with me. Amy is stupid because it's a medical condition. She goes to a chiropractor and, well, says this.
My doctor prescribed me a card so I could smoke marijuana legally. Is it illegally or legally?
I feel like she kind of gotta get that together, especially if she's gonna go to the court of law about drugs. Anyway, that's not her fault. Amy has been in an immense amount of back pain ever since she gave birth to little baby Gage, who is still sprinting around until this chiropractor does some chiropractic science-y thing scan to her brain, and it's just not working at its full capacity.
That brain percentage number says that your brain is functioning at 14% of what it could function at.
See, her not understanding if her doctor prescribed her marijuana legally or illegally is not her fault. It's the pain that is going up to her brain.
Amy's brain could work a lot better.
It's medical. That's why she's been acting a little wonky. They just gotta crack out some things and she'll be good. First thing they gotta do is just see how her mobility is.
What I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you do a squat.
As soon as I figure out what a squat.
Yeah.
How long has 1000 Sisters been on the air? This woman had trainers, physical therapists. She's been on YouTube and she lost a substantial amount of weight and she doesn't know what a squat is. I don't want to shame anybody for their medical dumbness, but that got me wondering things. That's interesting. Okay, all right. She doesn't know. Now she does.
The fact that I didn't know what a squat was to begin with is embarrassing.
Yeah, you know, she knows now, and we're gonna celebrate that. All right, girl, we'll do the squat, and she's fallen over.
I'm gonna take your shoes off.
Oh no, sir, she walks around Walmart without her shoes. I'm just kidding, we don't know that for sure. Her feet are probably clean. Y'all, they zoomed in, and also, boom! I told you! Those feet look like they walk in Walmart just like that. Anyway, she got cracked up and then she said the pain just left her body.
And then when he popped my back, and that's when the pain subsided.
So now that she's all cracked up, aligned, maybe the stupid decisions will start to reduce.
I think that chiropractor thing does work. He said I'd poop more. I think it has been helping pooping.
And she's been, you know, releasing the bowel.
I've been pooping all morning.
She won't have a hurting tummy and she can think more, thus increasing her brain activity or whatever scientific thing the chiropractor guy said. Psych! Because Amy thinks it's a great idea to sell the house that she has and move into this random man, Brian's house, where they both got in trouble for the drug in the car and got bitten by a camel.
This is the last year we'll probably decorate here. Because next year we'll be at Brian's house.
So that's her smart idea. And she's made great choices when it comes to men in the past.
What the hell is Amy thinking?
So Amy wants everyone to like Brian, you know, the drug guy. So she invites her family to go into a haunted house with Brian, and Tammy's very excited to go.
Brian's got a bright idea of going to a haunted house. Do you want to go?
She's not even looking up. So enthusiastic to hang out with the drug dude.
I think it's a good idea because I haven't been with Brian that long, and not a lot of my family's got to know him good.
Girl, are you listening to yourself? You haven't been with him that long, but you're gonna move in with him? Girl, what are we thinking?
Amy's brain could work a lot better.
That's right, we're not.
And not a lot of my family's got to know him good.
Well, you didn't really give them a chance to know him good. You gave them a chance to know that he brought drugs around your children, and you co-signed that. And then you got bitten by a camel. Anyway, Tammy finally brings her new girlfriend to see her mom, and they make this whole big thing about it, like in the show. But in the end, the mom didn't care if Tammy's gay, straight, or whatever. She just wants whoever she's with to be a great person.
I think Tammy was afraid for me to meet Andrea, but I don't really care about women on women and men on men deals. So I figured it out on my own that it was her girlfriend and the way she spoke about her.
I'm not sure why this was such a plot in this, because I remember something about like a while ago in the show, they said that she's pansexual or something, so.
I am pansexual.
I would think that the mom would know if she watched the show. But it took up about 20 minutes of the episode. So, you know, they tried to make it a whole thing. Nobody cared. What the family does care about is the drug guy with Amy. Cut to the haunted house. Everyone's there as a big happy family. And when I say everyone, I mean 2 out of the however many sisters and brothers there are came, Tammy and Amanda.
Hopefully they'll come around to the idea of me being with somebody that's good for me.
So a nice close-knit group. You can also tell that by the huge gap between Amy and new boyfriend and Tammy and Amanda. Tammy really doesn't want to be there because when these two get together, something always happens.
Trying to get bit by a camel or a zombie.
So they start having a pretty good time, or at least being involved in the haunted house.
When that dude jumps out of that closet, oh, I almost peed myself.
Bonding as a family, kind of the first time they're kind of getting to know good old Brian and trying to accept him. A new leaf, you know, they're just getting to know him. Brian, why are you standing in the corner awkwardly?
Amy?
Sir, no.
What are you doing?
Amy, I know your 14% brain that's working can't figure this out, but it's something that's very dumb. And I'm going to need you to say no to this question he's about to ask you.
I know we both said we'd never do this again.
Yeah, cause you shouldn't.
My love for you is insane.
Insane enough that he will fill your car full of drugs.
Will you marry me?
No. No is the correct answer, Amy. Just 2 letters, 1 word, girl. Say no, or at least not right now until you get done with the court hearing. Girl, you got this. You got cracked up. You can think now. Do the smart thing.
You know I will.
Damn it, Amy! Damn. Amy! Hold on, let me get this straight. You said that you didn't have time to lose weight, but you have time for a whole damn marriage. I don't feel bad for saying that she's dumb, you know? I don't feel bad at all. This is the epitome of stupid. Y'all, the looks from Tammy and Amanda, they are so uncomfortable. And Amy's over there like, we're getting married!
We're engaged,
bitches!
Didn't they just have a talk about not acting like that? Especially when you're gonna be in front of the court of law?
It's fitting that we did this in a padded cell.
Right.
Because we're both insane.
Okay, so it's not a medical condition. There's some realization that this is insane. To the least. She didn't say dumb, it's insane. So she knows. She knows. You know who else knows? Her sisters.
The hell?
And I cannot get over the fact that while Tammy and Amanda are watching their sister act like a 14-year-old girl that just got proposed to by their 25-year-old boyfriend, there's one of the haunted actors just standing there staying in character the whole time. But you know, as dumb as we are saying Amy is, she has standards. 2 of them.
But we can't get married till Halloween, and it's got to be in a real haunted house.
Anyway, so none of the sisters are happy for them. They kind of give them like pity congratulations, but you can tell by their face that they're very like grossed out by this whole thing and they think it's stupid.
I love you.
I know.
That was ridiculous.
Amy picks up on that and starts crying like a 14-year-old girl in a parking lot.
There's nothing I do pleases anybody. That's how I feel right now. Like, that's how they made me feel.
That's literally what a 14-year-old girl will start crying about and say if some guy gave her drugs and the family found out and said he's not good for you. I can't do anything right. My boyfriend just brought me drugs and put it around my children. They don't like the stuff that you're doing because you're doing all the wrong things. You have the booty cheeks during your trial, the drugs in the car, the camels biting you, the weird man that you just said yes to in a haunted house as he proposed, that you even said you barely know, and you're gonna move in with him. With your children. Those are all things that if I saw my family member doing, I'm not going to just clap for them. That's not what people mean by lifting your sisters up. If you're doing something stupid, they gotta let you know. Just like you guys used to let Tammy know when she was being a little Tammy temper tantrum bitch. And now it's your turn, because this is dumb.
This is awkward. Me and Misty kinda know how to talk to each other without using our mouth.
Anyway, it was kind of cool at the end. Tammy got to walk into the car while complaining about this whole very odd night.
I thought we were here to see the damn haunted house, not that horse.
And you know, that's what I'm going to take away from this episode, that Tammy can walk into the car, and she's definitely using more than 14% of her brain. Amy, on the other hand, not so much. But it can get better, hopefully by the next episode. It doesn't get better by the next episode, but you'll just have to see what happened only on this channel, because I'm the only one that talks about this ever. In fact, I created the whole show. I film it, produce it, and even write it. Script the whole thing. I told Amanda to walk into court with booty shorts and eat my ass on the butt. I am the master of all, just like when I play The Sims. And you'll only be able to find it here, especially if you subscribe. See ya!
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Helena.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrum.